So you are
That it
also
doesn't
saying,
exist.
so you are saying there are certain limitations with vibe coding right now that exist. There are certain
Yeah.
flaws, right? And
And
what are
it's-
those flaws?
It is flaws with the AI itself. Like I'll go into like more technical bits, but
Yeah.
the flaws in the AI itself, which I've been saying for a lot of the times, is that the AI sort of gives you the mean of a bell curve. So if you tell it something, then it expects the most obvious answer to be the right answer. That is how it works. So if you tell it to code a particular thing,
Yeah.
you have to describe every single details about that particular project, and the more unique it is, the more details you have to provide. And you get to a point where you have to give it so many details, then you just put your hands down and be like, isko main khud hi code kyun nahi kar leta?
Right. That is
समझ रहे हो?
the struggle. Yeah.
So for example, if I'm going to tell it, make me a 3D game of, let's say, a jet fighter flying, and first person shooter jet fighter का एक game बना दो मेरे लिए.
Yeah.
The AI understands jet fighter. Those type of games all existed for a very long time. It knows what it's supposed to look like. So it will just put things together and give you the game.
Yeah.
Right? But if you
Right,
tell it a
right.
very specific scenario,
Yeah.
like जहाँ पे you are trying to do something that has not been done before, yeah.
Basically understanding the context of something new, right? That
yeah.
humans do much better than AI.
Right, exactly. So it's like feeding data into the AI. That is the problem. And understand the context of stuff. Right now, again, AI is much more knowledgeable, and because it can do things much faster. It's a computer after all, no? It can do things much faster.
Yeah.
It is good with those traditional things that we used to do, right? Like for example, if I need a website, it has how many? I don't know.
landing.
Billions of websites there, no?
Yeah.
So it has all
So
the data.
that's what I've been reading, right?
And it can do it.
I've been reading that. हाँ, but vibe coders, what they're doing is landing page तक वो लोग पहुंच जा रहे हैं.
Yeah, games as well.
Yeah, games भी पहुंच जा रहे हैं.
Yeah.
Let's say not new games, like prehistoric जो games होते थे ना.
Yeah.
3D वाले.
Yeah.
Console वाले, I think.
Mm.
They're making that as well. But beyond that, right? They're facing issues with logical errors, maybe, let's say. Or if you're building something for the end user, right, where you have to consider security and privacy as well.
Right.
That's where it's failing, no?
And that is again requires a lot of additional knowledge other than just coding. Like you're trying to figure out the infrastructure that you're maintaining. Like jahan pe, what kind of servers? How many
AI
servers?
cannot do that?
AI can do that, but then AI will. But AI cannot set that up for you. So you'll have AI will tell you what to do. So you have to do it manually. Right?
What does setting up process look like? Is it like a very tedious task?
Yeah, it is. It is a tedious task.
But then again, the purpose of AI, right? It is to automate the
Eventually
tedious
it will
task.
be automated. Eventually, there will be APIs for all of this stuff. AI will be integrated into it, and AI will do it for you. Like वो हो जाएगा eventually.
वो तो होगा.
Right? Currently we don't have it, so it's a tedious thing to set it up. But there's again serverless platforms. Serverless platforms, and like Vercel is one of the popular ones. Serverless is basically platforms where you just care about the software that you build or the program. It takes care of all the hosting and the load balancing and distribution of it. Like so, it takes care of almost everything that you need. So no DevOps engineer is required. The only problem is at scale it is too expensive. That is the only problem. Other than that, it works.